So how do you define health and healing from an energy resistance principle perspective?
Health to me is a dynamic distribution of energy resistance, where if there's physiological states that is producing some sort of maladaptive state, that energy resistance will go up, and that's tuned to the rest of the body, and then the body kind of compensates for that. I think that from a physics point of view, from a biophysics point of view, that it's health is a dynamic flux of resistance. And that this Goldilocks zone that we talk about is basically what we're trying to achieve with our health.
So would you say health is the optimization?
It's the optimization of resistance, right? If from a circuitry point of view, we're trying to minimize the use of dissipative heat and maximize energy being transformed in a productive way. And that's basically our state of health that we're trying to achieve. And disease, if you kind of try to flip that coin, disease is the redirection of resistance into one aspect. That's the redirect of the energy into an unproductive use.
Yeah. Yeah. So instead of merely thinking about health as just the absence of disease, we can think of it in terms of energy resistance. And you could have two people that are completely not diseased. One of them could be healthier than the other, and that could be defined in terms of energy resistance being optimal. And we don't need to be quantitatively precise with this. That there's some middle Goldilocks zone that's best here. You don't want it too high, you don't want it too low, and that's true even if you don't have cancer or some clear disease.
Yeah.
And it's relative to that its own system. So like looking at a circuitry of a MacBook versus like the circuitry of another computer, the nuts and bolts are the same, but the efficiency in which the energy is being transformed and the functionality of each of those resistors is going to tell you how that computer is going to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Same idea with our own selves, like myself today versus tomorrow, circuitry is the same, but how that energy is flowing and resisted will kind of set a baseline of what my health should be. And it might be different for you and for you.